Hey guys, LuckyHD here, and what a lovely way to start off 2024. My first video of the year is about the Loomian Legacy community upset. I know, how fitting to start out the year, but it is for, in my opinion, a good reason, because in this video, we're going to be talking about the Jolly Festival event, and where Loomian Legacy really dropped the ball. If you guys do enjoy this video, go down there, like, subscribe, and let's get straight into it. So, Loomian Legacy has a really bad problem of not telling us the odds for realistically anything, okay? And these odds are really only known by T-Bradham himself. For some reason, and I don't know why this is, T-Bradham does not communicate to the rest of the team what the odds are immediately, because when I myself or other people go and try to ask any of the other devs that we actually have contact with, they always say, oh, well, I'll have to ask Brad, I'll get back to you. And as of now, I still haven't gotten back on anything. However, we do officially at least know now that the 1 in 128 chance for Christmas Nevermare is actually completely wrong. It is a 1 in 512. Again, this is assuming boosts, and this is assuming charm. Meaning that Gamma Nevermare, which I'll throw up on screen right now if you're curious as to what it looks like, this Gamma Nevermare is going to be a 1 in 320,000 plus chance. And hey, for those who are at home keeping score and, keeping track for the free-to-play player side, would you like to guess what the odds are for the Gamma Christmas Nevermare? I'll put some options up on screen right now. Is it A, 1 in 1 million, B, 1 in 10 million, or C, 1 in 50 million? Lock in your answers real quick, and 3, 2, 1, no, it is actually a 1 in 83,888,006. I don't even know what this number is. I'm just gonna put it up on screen. It is this big right here, okay? It is over 80 million. So you really gotta, start to call into question whether Loomian Legacy is actually doing this because they want something fun for players to hunt, or they want money. Because this is the second event in a row now where we have a 1 in 320-something thousand Loomian. And this would be fine, if it was something like, Halloween Wobblisk, where, they added it at the second half of the event, and, it was during the Gleam Boost Day and all that stuff. It wasn't the main reskin of the event, right? It was just kind of like a little side thing that they added later. But no, this Christmas Nevermare is one of literally 2 things to hunt out inside of the wild. 3 if you count Meemass. A little side note, I completely forgot about the new Ice Eagles that they had this year. However, the Ice Eagles are literally, I'm pretty sure, rarer than the Gamma Christmas Nevermare, so at this point, I'm not even going to count them. Also, I'm not counting Impkin, because Impkin is a completely different thing. You have to go in the maze and do all that stuff. I'm talking about strictly the wild, right? And I find this, entire situation really funny, because last year, we got a roaming reskin. And what was that roaming reskin? That roaming reskin was Christmas Metronet. What did we get the year before that? Well, we got ourselves the Christmas Mudagon. And what did we get? We got, before that, a Christmas Ikazane. And all of their odds were a 1 in 128 chance. So why on earth did Loomian Legacy decide to make it a 1 in 512 this event? Nearly a 4 times difference. And people out on the Loomian Legacy community on Twitter are also getting super upset about this. This person said, I've legit quit hunting normally and changed to Impkin hunting because it's way less expensive. And honestly, I would agree, it is a lot better to do Impkin hunting. It's quite literally the cheapest thing you can do in this event. This person said, Loomian Legacy hates free-to-play players, and somebody else who is a free-to-play player responded, as a free-to-play player, it kind of breaks my heart. I know it's supposed to be rare and all, but whenever I hunt, I think to myself, am I wasting time, or why am I doing this if I know there's absolutely no chance for me? Other people are just saying that this entire thing is completely disappointing. Other people saying that these odds are a joke. Amongst many other things, people even calling for a boycott on Loomian Legacy boost tokens until Loomian Legacy gets their act together and actually changes it. I really want to love this event. I think this event is super charming with the entire landscape, and everything that they did with it is really nice to see. However, again, the hunting, which makes up what every event literally is the most lackluster part of the entire event. And what makes it lackluster is the fact that, again, there is not really a bridge between, you know, some of the more kind of easier things to find, and that being, you know, like the Gamma Volpup, and some of the hardest things to find. With events in the past, there have been things in the middle that you can still find and make it feel like, you know, it's worthwhile actually hunting. I mean, again, you can fix all of this really easily by just making the Gamma Nevermare a 1 in 128. You know, when they had the Gamma Ice Eagles last year, the Gamma Ice Eagles were obviously the prize for that event, and the Gleaming Metronet and the Gamma Metronet was something that you could find in between that. So again, nobody complained about it last year, but why are people complaining about it now? It's again because there is just nothing in between. I have a few solutions that I think Loomian Legacy could do in order to fix this. I'm not going to come on here and, you know, talk about a bunch of criticisms without offering solutions. And the first solution is to simply just add a new reskin. In the last part 2 that we saw for an event like this, we got to the Halloween Wobelisk. Now, this was a completely unexpected thing. Loomian Legacy probably, you know, they didn't even have to add that, and I think people still would have been fine, right? However, they added it and people were ecstatic. And what I think Loomian Legacy could do is whenever they do their, you know, another reskin for part 2, they should just make that reskin a 1 in 128 chance. Now, what could that reskin be? Well, the Christmas Pyramid that I made a long time ago, I think would be a great candidate for that. And I'm not saying that, oh, you know, just because I made it, I'm saying something adjacent to it, right? Something like a Christmas gingerbread-esque pyramid or another reskin of something else would go really crazy. The problem is that Loomian Legacy is basically doing everything backwards, right? They normally, you know, in every single event, they always start out, they have the roaming reskin at a 1 in 128 chance. And this has always been universally accepted. Nobody ever has a problem with this, right? Now, however, they started out this event with a 1 in 512. See, the thing about the 1 in 128 stuff is the problem really fixes itself, because whatever they decide to put as the rarest thing for the event, you will always have that 1 in 128, you know, roaming reskin out in the wild to at least compensate and fill the gaps in between that. But since they decided to add a 1 in 512, it throws everything off because, again, there is really not much to hunt in between all of that. And I mean, heck, they could even do the opposite. They could literally just make a Christmas Nevermare a 1 in 128 chance, just like every other Christmas reskin that they've done, and then add another Loomian when the time comes, so that way there is something that is a 1 in 512 to hunt. That way you have everybody be happy. Again, these solutions are really just right there. I can think of another one on the spot. Ready? Alright, well, I just got another one. Imagine a rainbow, you know, Vari type event, right? Where it's just one thing that's out inside of the wild and everybody can hunt it at an equal chance. They could even throw it in with all of the other reskins that they have right now. Make it some kind of like icy, you know, gradient reskin of something else that, again, everybody has the same opportunity to find. That way, there is something for free-to-play players to hunt as well as the general hunting community in general. I think Loomian Legacy really needs to take a step back and kind of make it so that free-to-play players have something to get in this event. I mean, yes, you know, it is nice that they give the players one boost token every single day, but realistically, one boost token is not enough. Yeah, you can use that one boost token on, what, a Gleam boost? Well, if you want to even get the Christmas Nevermare, you might as well use it on the Roam boost. Oh, but then you don't have one for the Gleam boost. So again, you're wasting twice the amount of boost tokens to get a chance at getting this Gleam Christmas Nevermare. They really need to have more opportunities for free-to-play players to get boost tokens and all that stuff, and not give out one per day. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is one of the, you know, most complained about events, I would say, all year, and, you know, it's ironic since it's 2024, but, you know, I'm including all of the events last year and stuff like that. I really haven't seen anybody complain with that until now. And again, I think the reason people are complaining is because of the fact that, you know, the odds are just completely different than how they are every single other year. Loomian Legacy is doing something that they have never really done, releasing the roaming reskin at a much higher chance than they normally do. And in my personal opinion, I don't think it is working well. But yeah, I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Should they keep the the lowest odds for Gamma Nevermare at a 1 in 320,000, or should they change it to the regular odds like they have been doing for the last couple of years that, again, nobody has seemed to complain about? Again, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.